This is Apostle Tanya Munroe of Word Alive Ministries International, the facilitator of Getting My Life Together Certificate Online Workshop. I'm sharing this video with you today just to give you a summary of what you can expect from this online workshop. Getting My Life Together Certificate Online Workshop addresses those root issues, those things that have been buried deep down within your soul, that has affected your life, those things that you've carried with you for years, that has affected your relationships. This online certificate workshop, when we first introduced this, we had 13 people enrolled. Before we got to lesson 5 or session 5, we only had 5 people remain in this online workshop. 8 persons dropped out. Why am I sharing this information with you? I'm sharing this with you because so many believers are masking their issues, have covered up their struggles for years. And because of this, they are experiencing spiritual and physical barrenness. Now, why I say spiritual is because your relationships are not growing, they're not improving. Your health is not improving. Those things that concern your spiritual walk are stagnated. And it's because there's some stuff buried on the inside of you, choking the essence of life, the essence of the prophecies that are waiting to be fulfilled. And whilst you think you're waiting on God, God is waiting on you. He's waiting on you to face those demons. Yes, I said demons. See, because some stuff have been planted in you to block. Some stuff you've experienced was sent directly from the kingdom of darkness to hinder, to discourage, to rob you of your hope. And so Getting My Life Together online certificate workshop is, listen, it's time for you to take off the mask. It's time for you to move the carpet and the cover of those things that you buried. Dig it up. Dig it up so now from your physical womb you can birth. From your spiritual womb you can birth. And you can experience true freedom. You are marriage number 3, and it's because you've been carrying that issue with you from the first marriage into the second marriage, now into the third marriage. You need help. And it's time for you to stop making excuses. It's no longer your little problem, no longer your little struggle, no longer your little issue. Come face to face. But that thing that has been deposited in your soul that is causing barrenness, causing you to miscarry your baby, whether that's a real child in your physical womb or your business, your ministry, or whatever it is that God have for you to birth into this realm. You see, from the issues of life, that comes from the heart. And when offenses are buried in the heart, it affects your life. The enemy sends principalities and imps to offend you, to cause you to walk in unforgiveness. And when that is in your heart, it affects your life. It affects your finances. It affects your spiritual walk. It affects your marriage. It affects your relationship with your friends. It affects your relationship with your co-workers. It affects everything that concerns you. Are you tired of making excuses? Are you tired of going around in circles? Is this your next circle of friends again? And it's not because the season has expired. It's because the thing that keeps causing your relationships to go sour is buried within your heart. And it's because you've never healed from the offenses. Getting My Life Together online certificate workshop. It's here to give you the alternative. It's here to assist you. It's here to bring you face to face with the thing that you've been struggling with. This time it's no more excuses. This time you won't bury it. This time you won't make provisions for it. This time you pluck it up. I'm affording you through 9 online open forum sessions to deal with the issue and get your life together. You don't need another marriage. You don't need another circle of friends to fail because you're jacked up, messed up, and making excuses for your issues. Get your heart right. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. It's time for you to see God in your friendships. It's time for you to see the hand of God upon your finances. It's time to see God in your relationship with your spouse, with your children. It's time to see God in everything that concerns you. But as long as those offenses are in your heart and you are walking in unforgiveness and you're cutting off this one and cutting off that one and cutting off the next one, I'm sorry, but you can't see God the way that you need to see Yahweh. It's time to get yourself together. You've heard the complaints. Your family have already told you it over and over again, but you've been making excuses. Your friends have been telling you about it over and over again, but you've been cutting them off. And every time you're offended, your way of dealing with the issues, you cut the person off and you move to another one. You are filled up with unforgiveness. You are filled up with unforgiveness, and you need to get your life together. Learn how to reconcile. Learn how to restore. You're broken. You're damaged. And all you're doing is cutting off this one and cutting off that one and cutting off the next one. And it's because your soul is contaminated with offenses and your heart is filled with unforgiveness. Perfect love casts out fear. Your love is not perfected. The love of God is not perfected in you. It's time for you to get your life together. No more excuses. No more masks. So what can you expect? We're going to address the meaning of forgiveness, the heart and mind of the offender, the heart and mind of the victim, overcoming pain and shame, fine-tune your focus, bridging the gap, forgiveness according to the scriptures, not according to yourself, not according to your ideologies, but according to the scriptures. As a believer, you got to learn how to follow the script. The benefits of sincerely forgiving, and that's not cutting people off. Kingdom living. Come into kingdom citizenship. Come into the benefits of kingdom living. 9 online sessions. 9 open forum online sessions to root up, dig up, and get rid of those issues that have been blocking your prosperity, blocking up your womb, clogging up your heart, and preventing you from getting a clear view of your Heavenly Father. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Are you ready to see God in His fullness? Are you ready to see the glory of God? Are you ready to experience the favor of God? It's time to get your life together. It's time for you to forgive your abuser. It's time for you to forgive the person who molested you or raped you. It's time for you to forgive your parents or your spouse who abandoned you. It's time for you to forgive the person who verbally abused you and slandered your name. It's time for you to forgive. It's time for you to let it go. It's time for you to heal, but you can't heal as long as you keep it buried. You gotta dig it up, you gotta face it, and you gotta say, it's no longer going to control me. It's no longer going to destroy me. It's no longer going to cause blockage in my life. Are you ready to get your life together? Are you ready to experience true freedom in your heart? Are you ready to live the abundance of life on this earth that Christ has promised you? Then that means you are ready to get your life together. It's on the screen. The website is on the screen. The website is on the screen for you to register for this event. We have a discount, and it's for the first 10 persons who enroll. The first 10 persons. We have a discount running for the first 10 persons to enroll, 15% off the original price. Don't go another day letting this thing control you. Don't go another day letting this thing block you. Don't go another day allowing this thing, whatever it is, that offense that has broken you, that offense that has imprisoned you, don't let it have complete control over you. Not one more day as a believer. You need complete freedom. The email address is on the screen. You need a payment plan? Inbox me. I will give you a payment plan suitable for you. You don't want to miss this. It is time for you to invest in your freedom. Paul said that your whole mind, body, and soul be sanctified. Everything concerning your life needs sanctification, needs deliverance, and you need to be totally free. But in order to do that, you got to get your life together. It's just not another prayer meeting that you need. It's not another Bible study that you need. You need to get your life together. And corporately in this open forum session, you will get healing for your mind, for your heart, for your soul. Everybody in the room will be facing their monsters. Everybody in this workshop will be facing their monsters, their demons, their past, hurt, pain, offenses. Dig it up, pluck it up, and cast it from you. It's time for you to get your life together. It's time for you to forgive yourself and to forgive the offender. Are you ready? Are you ready? I have the link on the screen. Please don't procrastinate. You need this. You deserve freedom. And you deserve to let them go. Don't let them take up any more space in your soul. Let them go. You deserve to experience perfect love, the love of the Father. You deserve to have pure, sincere, healthy relationships. But you got to get that thing out of you. Are you ready? Look at the screen. You see that? They are the 9 sessions that you will be in for total healing, total deliverance, full liberty. It's worth it. And you deserve it. This time is your time to be free. I'll say again to you, when I first did this, we had 13 people enroll. 8 dropped out and 5 got the certificate. Because 8 persons weren't ready to deal with offenses that have been buried in them. 8 persons were not ready to be totally free. 8 persons were in denial of the thing that kept them in bondage. 8 persons were still ready to go on with that mask on their face. 8 persons were still willing to keep giving those excuses. 8 persons still wanted to experience hindrance and stagnancy in their life. Let it not be you. It's time to get your life together. It's time to get your life together. It's time to get your life together. For real. True liberty, sanctification, wholeness, deliverance, freedom.